Your goal when dating should be to find someone who will like the authentic version of you, the real you, with all of your flaws and imperfections and everything, basically accepting you as you are. Because so many people choose weird goals when they're dating. They just want to be liked so much by someone else that they'll pretend to be someone they're not to get that acceptance. But if somebody accepts you when you're pretending to be a different person, they don't actually like the real you. They like that fabricated facade that you've created just for them to make them like you. For instance, when people are dating, quite often they'll agree to almost everything the other person says. But that's not being authentic, because the odds of you agreeing with nearly everything that the other person believes in or that they enjoy doing are super low. Sure, you can find people out there who will be into a lot of the same things as you and even hold similar beliefs as you. But your odds of finding someone that agrees with everything that you do is just, that's going to be so low. And yet people will pretend to be that way on dates. They'll want to please the other person so much that they'll agree to almost everything that that person says. Don't do this. Your goal in dating should be to be as authentic as possible. So that way, if that other person does accept you and like you, you know for a fact that they'll like the real you. So don't be afraid to disagree with people. Don't be afraid to show the real version of you, even if that means you're not going to agree with everything the other person says, because hopefully they're looking for someone who's comfortable being authentic with them as well. They shouldn't want a yes man as their relationship partner. Like, that would be stupid. You can't grow in relationships like that because neither of you are being honest with each other. So when you date, have the courage to be your authentic self from the beginning, from the very beginning. Guys, even if you've been hurt in the past by people for being authentic, just try to let go of that past pain, because those people just weren't prepared for you. Like, there's nothing wrong about you and your authenticity. It's just that they weren't able to handle it, or maybe it wasn't what they were looking for, and that's okay. But don't use that as an excuse to not be authentic because you're afraid of being rejected by someone. It's not worth it, because like I said earlier, if you pretend to be someone you're not and you manage to win that person over, you won them over by not being your true self. So they don't truly like the real you. Do you want that? Is that really your goal? Do you want to be liked by other people and accepted by other people so much that you're willing to be liked and accepted when you present false versions of yourself to them? Like, is that worth it to you? I know that, like, I would much rather be disliked by like so many different women than pretend to be someone I'm not just to win them over. I mean, even if you get a few one-night stands and that sort of thing, is that even worth it? If you're pretending to be someone you're not to get that outcome, it's just not worth it in my opinion. But, I mean, I would hope most of you would agree with me here, but I do understand that there are some people who have a lot of work that they need to do. So it's kind of difficult to think that way if you haven't really worked on loving and accepting yourself as you are. So first and foremost, work on your self-love and practice the hell out of it. Take good care of yourself, because you should be at that place where you love yourself enough that you are comfortable with being rejected by people who aren't good for you. Because you really shouldn't accept people who aren't good partners for you just because you're afraid of being alone. That's so dumb. So whenever you're dating, just strive for the most part to be authentic the entire time, because then when that other person accepts you and likes you, you'll know that they actually like the real you. And there's something really special and beautiful about that. I mean, I know that when I've met women who like me for who I am, it's an incredible feeling, because you know that they actually like you as you are with all of your flaws and imperfections. They still like and accept you. And that's incredible. It's so much better than being liked by someone when you're pretending to be someone you're not, just to win them over because you're agreeing to everything they say. You're saying that you have all the same hobbies as they have. There's no fun in that, because they don't actually know who you truly are, because you're not being honest with them about that. So I'm a broken record in this video, but seriously, always aim to be your authentic self when dating. But pretty much all I have for you guys in this video. I truly believe that it's really important just in life in general to be authentic. I truly believe that's the most fulfillment you can get out of life, is by being your authentic self as much as possible. I mean, hell, you guys know that I share a lot of like my vulnerabilities in these videos because I'm being authentic. I'm striving to be as authentic as possible, even if sometimes that means that, yeah, I'm getting a bit personal at times, sharing my background with you guys and some of my vulnerabilities, but I just don't care. I'd much rather be authentic and connect with you guys on that level than pretend to be someone I'm not. And then later on, if hopefully I have like a ton of people following me, like it would be awesome to have millions of people that I was helping with these videos. But it would suck if I got there by pretending to be someone I'm not, and then I meet people in person who would love to experience who I'm truly like, and then they find out that I'm not actually who I was saying I was. So you don't want to do that with dating either, because that's basically what happens if you pretend to be someone you're not and you win that person over, but then later on they find out the real version of you. So just always try to be authentic. But anyway, this video, I don't want it to be too long, so I'm going to end it here. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, like the video. That's the easiest way you can help me out. And let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Let me know what beautiful experiences you've created with other people when dating because you had the courage to be your authentic self. And share this video with anyone who you think would benefit from it. But otherwise, guys, remember, we're all on this journey together. So the most important thing is that you just keep going, keep moving forward, keep going out on dates and being authentic the entire time. Even if that other person rejects you or ghosts you and doesn't end up liking the real you, it's much better to be rejected by someone who doesn't want you than to be accepted by someone who doesn't want the real version of you, but you managed to win them over for a short period of time because you pretended to be someone you're not. So I'd much rather take that rejection while being authentic than being accepted for someone that isn't the real me. And I hope you feel the same. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci.